With my job, I do talk to people about nature and good stewardship of the land very often. So it's part of my job to talk about the outdoor world, even though I'm not in the outdoor world. So this position, daily, I'm helping others to experience nature and to stay safe and also be good stewards of the land and understand that they can't go up to Brainerd Lake with tennis shoes and certain places they need to be prepared and that kind of thing. My parents took me to a lot of national parks. We did a lot of camping, and that really set the stage for my ultimate career path. As I have a degree in wildlife biology, so it made me appreciate the outdoors and wanting to help others appreciate the outdoors. I guess ideally nature is being away from the city and along a trail or away from the sound of traffic. Being able to experience the outdoors, whether you're inside or not. You've got the sun, the wind, you've got a lot more sensory experiences than you do when you're in the office. Yeah. Even in the office, if you've got windows, you still can experience nature. Like we have animals that come to the window, like we have this deer that often eats right at the window. We have prairie dogs and rabbits and a lot of different types of birds that flit around in the trees. So I'm looking at that here, so I wouldn't consider myself isolated from nature even here. But I did for a period of a couple months work at a bulk mail center, and that was a building that was completely windowless, and you could hear nothing but machinery all day, all sorts of electronics and conveyor belts, and I would consider that completely cut off. And that was not a great experience because you couldn't even tell if it was stormy outside or if it was sunny or if it was not. It was completely enclosed and you were completely separated from nature, and it wasn't a fun job. In a certain time of year between March and June, once a week or once every other week, I'm up with volunteers monitoring the golden eagles in the canyon. So we hike about 30 to 45 minutes up to a viewpoint. And then of course during my time off on weekends I always go for hikes. I prefer to be by myself, but it's fun to take people out and to help them to experience nature. But I think a lot of people feel that being fully immersed in nature is solitude and quiet, and a lot of times you can't do that with, well, of course you can't have solitude with other people. So to truly experience nature, I think it's a good idea for people to experience it alone by themselves, but that comes with its own risks. So you have to be careful about knowing what you're doing and having the correct gear with you, especially if you decide to go up in the mountains by yourself. I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Africa, and I was assigned to a national park, and that was as immersed as you can get, because 24/7 for 2 years I was basically camping in the middle of a national park, living inside a mosquito net. So that was as immersed as you can get. So that was living in a national park with not only hyenas and elephants, but also a couple park guards. So I had to speak French on a day-to-day basis, but we were outside all the time. So that was an immersion situation. Truly being immersed in nature is not having any sensory input that is we experience it in the city. But even here when we're hearing traffic, I mean, I can still feel the sun, I can still see the birds, I can still see the flowers here and feel the wind. So this is still in nature, but true nature is away from all of this, which would truly be wilderness. Wilderness areas are areas designated by Congress that don't have roads in them.